what is the Doomsday scenario?
Well, what I think they've tried to sell us is definitely a nuclear war. They've decided that it's supposed to be nuclear war. I personally don't think that nuclear war will happen in our time. When I say our time,
maybe. I think once the first nuclear weapon is out, like you have to remember, like technology.
Our time as the age of the church.
Yeah, like
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I think we're close.
You send me a postcard.
I mean,
Let me know how it goes. Like, hey,
no. Like I don't know. I think I was on social media. Sometimes during work, I go through social media.
Oh yes.
I don't know. I look for the comedy, funny stuff, but sometimes I have conspiracy things on my social media as well.
Sometimes.
Conspirators.
Yes. So of course, the underground tunnels, and you were saying like, the quote unquote elites have been spending I don't know how much money over the past I don't know how many years where they have underground tunnels. Yes.
Yeah, he's got numbers for you.
Real quick, do we believe that California has an underground city?
I do.
Okay.
Sure. I do. Because back in the 1950s, it was already being investigated by a guy who was also suspicious like what's going on down here, and it was published in newspapers in the LA Times back in the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s,
right?
Yeah.
Where he's looking at the entrances to this place and kind of mapping it with a sonar,
right,
where the tunnels are, and this is like way back then.
Well,
but we've also seen video today of people exploring these abandoned underground cities.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not that's real, I can't tell you because Sora, which some people here love so much, is fun, but
I'm a Christian.
I think some are hilarious. But
okay, the bears and the raccoons, right? But in reality, when you see stuff like this, I think on occasion I've seen stuff that I'm like, that has to be real. Like we're talking like full rooms of computers that are from like the 80s or 70s, well, the 80s.
Like
well, there was also
70s,
the time of the Cold War season where they were preparing a lot of bunkers, and there's in California.
Right.
My understanding publicly is acknowledged the place where they would like have the shelters, the fallout shelters for people to come in, and they're massive.
Right.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about, we're not talking about a little office desk
Right.
in a dark room full of demons.
Yeah, no,
We're talking about full developed cities, and that's where the story of Catherine Austin Fitz comes into play.
Okay.
I came across the story about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. I was like, no way. And I kept digging, and the old saying is just follow the money. Follow the money, right?
Yeah.
And it's quite a tale.
Okay.
It is quite a tale of how $21 trillion went missing from the housing and development funds as she was the lead of that. And when she began to investigate where's all this money going, they couldn't trace it back to anything specific aside from the fact that they were building underground cities and underground tunnels under the United States, but also under the sea. Now, but we must remember this about Bible prophecy. Bible prophecy is not about you. It's not about America. It's not about Mexico, for as much as I love my patria. It is about who? What's it about?
It's about the Lord and his plan of...
For who?
For the nation of Israel.
For the nation of Israel. It's Israel-centric, right? It's Middle East-centric. And this is just a little bit of what America probably has swindled away or grabbed its hands on little by little to make these facilities. I just cannot imagine what the Saudis have built at this point with such an unlimited amount of wealth that they have.
They do have a lot of...
And patience.
A lot of wealth and a lot of patience and a lot of crazy laws that make people work very hard.
Right.
Yeah.
So all of that to say, I think it's very interesting that in the midst of the Great Tribulation, as the seals are being opened,